Hi everyone, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the tarot card reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So I pre-shuffle the cards and I lay them out, because I'm using a heavy and big deck, and it's quite difficult to shuffle. So what I'm getting here is I'm getting the Six of Swords, which means there is a situation from the past that really hurt your feelings, and it was something that caused you a lot of hurt over a long period of time, and probably you still haven't healed from this hurt. So this could be something that happened 5 years ago or 2 years ago, but you still remember the way somebody treated you and how badly you felt about it, and you could be still carrying that hurt with you even until today. So you see this girl, she's on the boat and she's moving on with her life. She's going to a better place, either metaphorically, like emotionally, she feels better. Mentally, she's thinking, let's see what's ahead of me. Whatever this boat is going to be definitely a lot better place than what she's leaving behind. It could be physically, you could be thinking about traveling or relocating or leaving one place and going to live in another. It could be overseas, or it could be just at the distance, like maybe you change in towns, or cities, or you could be moving from the country to the city or from the city to the country because you're seeking peace. Six of Swords is about finding your peace and your safe place where you can thrive, when you can feel happy, when you don't have to experience stress, upset, disrespect, maybe insult. Something hurt you. The sword represents words or actions, or somebody either said something or they behaved in a way that was really insulting to you because you did not deserve that disrespect. You don't deserve to be treated that way. So the swords, you can see that she's moving on, she's looking up. She could be deciding to travel just for fun, but she's looking forward for the future. So this could be either male or female. I'm saying she because it shows a girl here, but look what she's carrying with her. She's carrying the swords, and these are the memories, these are the words that have been said, that she's still carrying the hurt. She can't completely let go of it. Maybe she remembers it as a lesson. Maybe that really helped her change the outlook on life. There is something like hurt that she still carries in her heart. So that could be you, or that could be someone else, somebody you're dealing with. If somebody's not talking to you, or if somebody suddenly decided they don't want to talk to you anymore, it could have been that they feel hurt. Or you could have said something that insulted their feelings, or your behavior wasn't, the most respectable one. So this person feels a little bit off right now, and they probably, for their own well-being and their own safety, or further her, they chose not to talk, or they chose to detach. This could also be about emotional detachment and just not engaging that much into that connection, because it could have some red flags, it could have some traits of toxic relationship. So you could feel like more energy I give into this, more drain I feel, and this person is not reciprocating anything. So it's better for me to just turn my back and walk away and see what else life has to offer. So there is situation that hurt your feelings. So them having the Four of Swords, and the Source of Swords shows that somebody's really, really thinking deeply about this. Somebody's contemplating, trying to work out what was wrong, what went wrong, what was said. This man is lost in deep contemplation, possibly under a tree. That could be you, or that could be the person that you are wondering why he's not talking to you now. Like, what happened? Well, I think this person felt hurt and they felt disrespected, and they felt there is nothing to stay here for because this doesn't seem right. You could have given your all to someone and they didn't appreciate it. That's a red flag. That means that the person is only there to take of you, your time, your affection, your energy, any material resources you have. It's not right. And you could have felt that intuitively. And you're thinking, not again. I'm not doing that again. I'm just moving on. So somebody's really, really thinking about what has been said or done. I don't think this person knows how badly they made you feel. I don't think they did it deliberately because they're still trying to work out what happened. So, this is when somebody could be taking too long time to overthink a situation, or somebody who is like trying to organize in their head how they're going to go about this. So, it shows somebody who is sitting, not taking action, not talking. The hands are crossed in front of his chest. That means his heart space is protected and guarded. He's not opening up, so he's not welcoming you in his arms like open arms and give you a nice hug because he trusts you. So you could be dealing with somebody who has trust issues, who blocks people anyway, not just you. Anyone who could try to come close to them, they question everything like why. So his heart space is protected and he is thinking a lot about what's going on. um where does he take it from here? Does he take this further? Does he just sit there do nothing? But it shows blockages. It shows somebody who is not talking, is not communicating. So somebody could have ghosted you, somebody could have left you unread. Like you send him 5 messages explaining your deep affections to him and he didn't reply, or he just said, oh, okay. And that made you feel rejected because he's not reciprocating the emotional energy. Okay. So I feel this person never told you how they really feel about you. This is overthinker. This is somebody who has trust issues. This is somebody who needs to plan in his head what exactly is going on, what's happening. So during this time, when this card comes up, the Four of Swords, it means at least 4 days or 4 weeks of silence. He's silent. He's not talking. He's thinking. It means he's meditating, he's thinking in his head, he's organizing, planning, but he's not taking action and he's not communicating what is next because he doesn't know just yet what's next. Okay, he needs time to think about it. Or it could be you could be doing that. So when you have this card, it's usually 4 days or 4 weeks of somebody not talking to you. So if somebody has gone quiet on you, it's because they're thinking what to do next. Okay, so I'm getting here 2 good cards, and this is how this person sees you if you're a female. Empress. Empress is the woman who has it all and she is ready to give it all to a man who loves her for real. This is major arcana card. It represents a major main female in somebody's life, like a partner, spouse, wife, a girlfriend, as somebody who is unconditionally loving, giving, generous, affectionate, sensual, creative, abundantly loving the person that she decides that she wants to love. Okay, so Empress is also a mom or a woman who is maternal or nurturing, because you can see here the Empress is pregnant. So that represents the creation of a new life. She's gestating, she's nurturing this new baby with a lot of love. So the baby could represent something metaphorical. It could represent that she's nurturing the relationship, or it could be that she's nurturing something else. It doesn't have to be literally a baby, but it could be a baby. And then she has all this abundance. Look, she has all the fruits and the vegetables. She has the wheat here. This represents a woman who is confident in herself. She knows her worth. She's quite mature emotionally and mentally in her feminine self. So this usually represents the divine feminine energy. Okay, this is a woman who would give everything. So this card shows me that this is what you mean to this person. This is what they see in you. Okay, and this kind of lady usually goes well with an emperor type of guy. Emperor is also self-assured masculine type. So she is the archetype of the evolved, uh, healed, healthy type of woman. And the emperor is the archetype of the divine masculine, which is the healed and healthy masculine. So healthy masculines are protective, they're territorial, they're decisive, they're in control with their own lives, they make smart, wise decisions, and also they take care of the empress. So she doesn't have to, wear herself out and get herself tired with things that are not suitable for her sensual, gentle nature. Okay, so emperor is protective, providing, territorial, and he, in a way, treats the empress as his own kind of woman. Okay, so that's like divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So this is how this guy sees you. I don't know whether he told you this, maybe he didn't, maybe he didn't know what to say, maybe it wasn't the right time for him, maybe he needed time to think about it. I don't know what went on in the past, but he does see you as his empress. And then I'm getting the Princess of Pentacles. This represents the Page of Pentacles in this deck, and it means a stable offer of commitment, a loyalty, a serious relationship is being offered. So he could offer you his emotional stability, emotional commitment when he lets you know that you are his only empress. There isn't and never has been anyone else in his whole life, in his mind, in his heart, in his soul, who is the empress for him. And he could have realized this the first time when he was talking to you, or when he met you, that you are the empress in his life, but maybe he wasn't ready. Okay, because this could be him trying to move on from something negative and toxic that happened in the past, and he's taking his time to contemplate about it, to try to figure it out and to let go eventually. So Page of Pentacles is either emotional commitment, when he lets you know that you're the only woman for him, and he never wanted, never desired, never even contemplated about being with another woman, because the empress is the one and only. She's the only one. There is no other empress. They're queens, they could be princesses, but the empress is just one. Okay, and it's also major. And the Page of Pentacles could also mean some kind of material token of his commitment to you. So could be a ring, could be a necklace, it could be that he books you on a very special trip together, which is like a honeymoon trip, and you make it all official. You tell people that you two are now an item, you are together, and you're going on your first, romantic trip together, and he will pay for this. Because when you have the pentacles, that means men are only territorial over what is theirs, and they only providing for what is theirs. They don't provide for anybody else's kind of territory. So pentacles represent some kind of financial investment into you, into his empress. And usually, the healed masculines, they like to give in to the empresses. They like to feed her, they like to pay things for her, to buy her things, to ensure her financially that she's calm, rested, happy. She doesn't want for anything, she doesn't need anything, and then she can blossom into this beautiful feminine sensual self that she has naturally. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for you for today, for this week. I hope you like my readings, and I hope they're resonating with you. Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you like my readings, and I'll see you soon. Bye.